Greetings people, Jamason here once again, and this is an update of the John Deere LUC power unit. I took it all apart to restore it for the Cedar Valley Engine Club this year, and I basically took it down to the block, which means I took off the air cleaner, gas tank, all this piping down in here. This is new because the old one was junk. That was all there is to it. The magneto, everything came off. Yes, Grant, there's parts missing, and it doesn't run yet. That's one of my priorities. I've just been busy with everything else right now. Still missing the carburetor. I still got to paint it, to be honest. And other than that, it's basically complete again. I made this cart. Grant, there's a couple of things wrong with it. My front axle doesn't turn yet, and it's crooked there. I've got to tack weld that wheel. Those were off of a plow to begin with. Just had them laying around here, so I thought, hey, why not? Better than going to the scrapyard, right? But all I did was basically, we had this piece of mill right here. It was a big piece in reality. I measured it, cut apart, and then the pieces right here that go this way are just wood. They're 2x4s. There's two in the on the back one, and then one across the front there. It's held on by bolts, if you can't see. It's actually pretty sturdy. I actually impressed myself. This cart turned out better than I thought. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's got a couple of things it needs to be tinkered around with, but for the most part, it's good. Like back here, I gotta make it so that stays even. The engine's not even right now, but hey, it's not that hard. These wheels back here were off of a planter in reality. And it was kind of hard because John Deere never, like these up here have hubs and everything. John Deere never gave these the freedom to turn by themselves. The whole axle would have to turn. The original John Deere thing, which was originally on here, is right over here. And if you can't see, well, you should be able to see it. This pipe right here has this weird spot that only fit into this wheel. It's flat right here on both sides. This was so the planter boxes could be driven off the ground. So I had to figure out some way to get that to work. So like I said, I just took a long drain pipe and I measured it to the correct length. Ground off the two sides with the angle grinder, and the wheels fit. I still got to put on the original round things that go here, and then put in the bolt to hold these on, because every now and then the wheels want to come off. But other than that, like I said, I'm impressed. I got 6 feet of square tubing. These are 3 feet each. And the other one's up here. I gotta figure out some better way to get this axle to work. It did turn, but the weight's just too much for that bolt, and the bolt bent, and that's why that's crooked. But it did turn, so this idea should work. I just need to find a stronger bolt. Drilling through that original axle on those plow wheels was a pain in the ass. I went through, what was it, 5 drill bits. John Deere made stuff good shit back then, because it took me forever to get through those axles. Quality stuff, unlike nowadays. That's why I don't believe in the nowadays stuff. Cheaply made junk. Again, I made this hood. It looks about as good as the original factory hood. The original gas tank isn't here anymore, but this works, and it makes it look more unique. I mean, you can never find another LUC like this. And as I stated before, if I never bought this thing, it would have been gone by now, because the people who sold it to me said if I didn't buy it, its next stop was the junkyard. So, with the hot magneto on it and with the carburetor, and people just don't know what they're doing. So, really for 250 bucks, seeing it was complete, that was a steal actually. I still think that hood turned out kick-ass. Got the original decal on there, I think anyway. The original LUCs had that decal. It was just back there because when this came from John Deere, that gas tank was never there. It's not the original gas tank. I painted the radiator black because I don't know. I like painting John Deere's radiators, the inside here, the fin things. I like painting those black because I think it makes it stand out better. Not the original exhaust, really homemade exhaust. I'll take it off here. I wasn't sure if I was going to use it or not, because it's got, you know, you can tell it's homemade. But I thought, hey, it's authentic from, you know, back in the day, because the welding stuff wasn't that good back then. And it just looks cool. Plus, it makes it look more unique. And I like stuff to be unique. I get sick of just clone after clone after clone. But I had to replace the spring. Now it has good tension here, so it'll move in and out. You know, so you don't get hooked. These washers are new. That's the original washer. You just crank it and it takes off. The only thing I can see that's going to be a problem is seeing how you got to pull up on these old cranks. Now I got to go this way. Well, when it starts off and fires, I got a problem. The exhaust is right there. So I'm probably going to have to lean on this wheel, you know, get it so it clears the exhaust. Because if I'm standing up, it's right there. And if she backfires or something, that won't be good. All I need to do is put the carburetor in here. I had to use the original belt. I just wanted to get back together for now. Gotta get stuff done before the snow flies, you know. Had to measure out and cut out the hole for that. Fits like a top. Almost perfect. Just think, like I said before, piece of sheet metal, and what we did was bend it, and then we cut out this piece, which we had to measure, well, I had to measure to the correct lengths, and then this is all TIG welded, and we took the grind. Why do I keep saying we? I took the grinder and ground this so you can't tell it's welded, and there you go. This thing isn't even sitting on the original frame. The only thing that's original is the engine itself, the breather and the engine and the radiator, of course, and the crank. Everything else on this thing is basically custom. That turned out pretty good too. Painted the fan yellow. I don't know, I just like the fans being yellow. It stands out more. So, 1946 we said it was. Because the combine era was in those days, so I don't know when the hell it was made, so I'm just calling it a 46. So this is the 1946 John Deere LUC power unit update. and it's almost done. So hopefully here soon I can make a video of it actually running. Hasn't been ran in a long time. So I want to share that moment when it takes its breath of life again with all you. So I'm not getting started until I can film it. Alrighty then. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. Peace for now. Bye-bye.